Hey, what happens?
It's
It
really
cuts
nice
it in
up to get
half and
it.
then it puts it up there. All right, it should be up.
It is. I do hear a little echo. Or
Hang on,
do
let me
I?
turn that down.
Hi, Peter's World.
All right, Peter's World, welcome to the stream. We're gonna get started here in a little bit. Just waiting for more people to come, and we're still getting organized.
Cool.
Yes, you can say hi to Jig if you want to.
No, Peter's. It's illegal. You're allowed to say hello. Hello, Peter's World. Hello, Landon Fishburne. Hello, Blue Drake.
Hey Drake, how you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Oh, I should stand over by at my sign.
All right, then let's go ahead and get into the world. Thank you everybody for joining. We're gonna go ahead and get the stream going. Hello everyone. Hey Johnson, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you again.
So, like, how
Today I
fast do you
am
want to play it?
playing Simburbia with
Because I'm ready to
the
go.
actual one of the creators, Jig from Jig Productions. Yeah, I'm not saying the full thing because I can't.
Jigarbov. Jigarbov.
Jigarbov.
Hello.
How you doing? Thank you again. I apologize for screwing your name up constantly.
It's fine. It's a rite of passage when people make a YouTube video of a Jigarbov production. That's what I expect.
Okay, I forget here what we gotta do. Yeah, we gotta talk to
Oh,
the
yeah.
advisor.
How fast do you want to like speed run the like opening bit?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty good at it now. If you stay at the advisor,
Uh
I'll
huh.
place the things. See if you interact with him now, then he'll swap our inventory stuff.
Hello to everyone. Welcome to the stream. We're getting started. We just got started here. We're joined here.
Talk to the advisor.
Talk to the advisor. Got it.
Also, you're crouching. Are you just
Yeah.
trying to be as tall as them? It's ready. Talk to him again.
Yes, Peter. I still have my own world. We're just for this one. I wanted to do a fresh one.
Okay, talk to him again. Let's put the residential here again. We'll put it there. And then one more time. And we're done. Cool. Easy peasy. And that's the map. Thanks everyone for tuning in.
So let's go ahead and get started then. Thanks. I just want to first start. Thank you for taking the time to come on the stream with me today. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Happy to hang.
Awesome. And just another thing, I just love to say one more time. I know I said it already. This map is awesome, and I'm very happy you guys made it. So for everyone in the stream, how big is Jig Productions?
Small. Oh, did you want long answers? Very small. There's 3 core members, 2 extras to make the 5, and then we use contractors for a bunch of stuff. So this map, most of it was made by myself and Blue Hush, who is the person who made all the pretty builds and a bunch of the textures and the models. And then I made it all work. And then I had someone named Adrian from the World Foundry do a bunch of tools for it. So like a lot of the block models and stuff like that, he helped add to the world. And Drifting Away did the music, which is amazing. I hope you have the music on.
Yes, it is on.
Okay, hopefully it's not too loud for everyone watching. And why? Avondale says I should warn people before I go live. Why? Why would I warn people? I could just like tweet it out when it's live immediately. That's what Twitter is for.
Then they get surprised, right? Then they get a good surprise.
Exactly, it's a fun surprise. I'm actually going to turn the music down because it's a little bit loud. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's the
How
answer
about
to your
in the
question.
stream? 1 second, Jig. Guys in the stream, let me know if the music's too loud. Alright, go ahead. Sorry about that.
Like I should have warned Mr. Arcader. About what? I don't even know what you're talking about. Your music's too loud.
Slightly. Okay, hang on. Let me go into settings and turn it down.
The problem is the music is so good. And we just need it blasting. He said reduce it by 40%. Incidentally, I have music on like 4.
Alright, here we go. That should do it.
It's just nice background.
It's
Also,
wonderful music. I get lost in it every time I play.
We just got money, so I'm gonna quickly place a residential zone.
Alright.
Actually, a commercial would be better. Money. We can do both. There. Oh, I can even do another residential. I'll put that over here.
Awesome.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Hang on, let me put the get the map up so I can see it. Beautiful.
Amadel said my one-word answer. Right. Well, yeah, we've already... Average and I have been talking for at least 20 minutes. And I don't mind uncomfortable silences, so if he asks a question and it's only got a one-word answer, I'm just happy to sit here. Oh, actually, but while this house is here, let's get the... There we go. Town hall.
Yep. Okie dokie, so let me get into this. How long did it take you guys to make this map originally? Because it was made for Java originally, wasn't it?
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, if originally you mean Java, I think that took like, I want to say between 8 and 12 months, maybe. That's because it was on Java and I had a full-time job and map making was not my job. Yeah, so I want to say it was pretty long dev cycle, and like had very little help. Um, yeah, that's why it looks so bad, because I didn't have someone like Blue to make it pretty like this one.
But you had the
And
function.
then yeah, and then this one's like 2 months, like three technically, but like 2 real months of development was this one, and it's like a million times better.
I mean, yeah, I mean the interactivity of this one is amazing. I never played the first one, but a lot of people did like the first one. And when I first started playing this, they said this was on Java before.
Yep, it is. I mean, it's like there's some similar concepts, like the land value stuff is pretty similar. Um, but other than that, they're so completely different. It's like hard to even call them the same thing. But also, I'm gonna quickly get the another house.
Putting up another residential, or oh yeah, you're getting the
Dang. Yeah,
thing on top of the mushroom thing there.
yeah, yeah. The pro strat. Eating chicken. All right. Cool. Now we've got two.
So, what was your
Actually, no.
favorite part about building Simburbia?
The technical challenge was my favorite part. I really like solving hard technical problems, and like this is built in Minecraft, so there are a lot of those, and just making all the systems work together is my favorite thing to do, and this one had a lot of those. Plus, like general gameplay stuff, like you can see the plots. I can hear myself coming back through. Maybe I'm just too excited and I want to talk about it, so I'm talking loudly. But the having these plots here, like all marked out, is really cool. And that was something that I added last minute, just because I thought people might want it. So yeah, gameplay stuff like that.
Is a good ad because it helps when you're trying to figure out where you're placing things.
Yeah, I don't like it, but that's fine. I'm glad. I'm glad other people do. That's why there's an option to turn it off.
The
And
artist
actually,
is never happy with the final project.
yeah. See, I like changing the date as well, so it's with the day first instead of the month.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Yeah.
So, what was your least favorite thing about making the map?
Um, Working with Minecraft has its own set of challenges, and my least favorite thing was we were developing this with new features that were getting added while like at the same time as development on the map. So there was a lot of things just breaking as a result of it being brand new features. So that was pretty tough. But yeah, that was probably my least favorite thing.
So, how did you come up with all the ideas for all the different ways of getting all the town hall designs, like the mysterious mixture, which drove me crazy?
Well, I mean, there's not really an easy answer to that, other than I just thought it would be funny to at the time. So a lot of those items actually are from the first Simburbia as well, and it was much the same. At at the time, it was about trying to get YouTubers to play your map, because it was a free map and it was a Java map. And once YouTubers would play it, then hopefully you'd be able to build a little following, so more people would play it. So at the time, it was just about trying to make YouTubers say funny things. That's why it's like bird poo and other dumb, inappropriate stuff, mainly because it's amusing to me to watch people try to have to deal with that, especially on stream and video. Totally selfish reasons.
Oh, so you were having fun seeing us go, well, where do I get bird poop?
Yeah, it's great. And like this, like just the fact that there are YouTube videos that are like where to find bird poo in Simburbia is like chef's kiss, really good. I really like it. Also, we
So,
have enough money for the dump, so I'm going to get that.
okie dokie. Because that was one of the first things I said when I'm like, wait, why am I getting bird poo? And where am I getting it from?
Yeah, well, I mean, that one's like an easy one. I don't even understand how people don't know where to find it. You just find it on tall things. That's like just
Well,
like real life.
one of the things I was finding out when I was doing it, people were asking where to get it because a lot of people weren't realizing just how versatile the map is and how that it's
Mhm.
meant for you to climb up on things or how to get up on things.
Yeah, you're completely right. And I'm gonna get a spork while I'm here, just in case we get
Attacked.
attacked. Yeah, the spork is a good weapon for that.
Yeah, because I mean, the planes, unlocking the planes shows you that, but if you haven't unlocked the plane airport yet, you don't really know that you can get up that high.
Yeah, there's a few like hints in the map that talk about that, and you can almost always parkour on top of the residential plots. Not all of them, but many of them have like a way to do that.
Yeah, some of the apartments have
Um,
ladders and whatnot, right?
yeah, exactly. Ladders or fences and other stuff in strategic places, like this one has that, and you can get up here then as well. Um, and there's money on top, and so you can see stuff that's on top of here. Plus, there's the vents, which you can get access to the lower level on a lot of the commercial zones. None of what we have here right now, but a lot of them have it, so you can get up there as well. Plus, there is the airplane, which is super easy.
Yeah.
As
Like I said, I didn't
Oh,
figure out the fans right away, but I did when I was when I was actually getting ready to try to find the bird poop. I did realize the fans get you up there.
yeah, and that's the other thing is like I don't tell people a lot of things on purpose because I want people to discover them organically just by clicking stuff. Like the juggler's ball is an example of something that is not a useful thing, and people usually have it and they throw it and then it is wasted. But like if you throw it in the air and then you catch it, like you get it. And if I were to throw it to you, then now you have it.
Ah,
Um, yeah, it's like there's just a lot of weird, fun things like that. But most people have it and then they throw it and then it's gone forever and then like where.
I never even threw it.
Actually, I did notice that a lot of people they just get the items and they don't do anything with them. Like there's a phone shop over somewhere. Maybe we don't have it yet. Um, oh, the Giggle Block Club I like as well. I don't know if you got that one.
I picked it up, but again, I didn't use it.
Yeah, you should use it. See what happens.
Minecraft
Appropriate
bugs are
joke.
numerous, and I have to call an exterminator every time I release a map. Some stuff I did because I figured it was all part of the either scavenger hunt or looking for the rainbow doors.
Yes.
So if it wasn't something from one of those, I just figured, oh, that's just here for a joke or a gag. I didn't realize they actually had functions outside of
Yeah.
that.
Well, I mean, like quote unquote functions. It's just like, for example, that is just the thing that I don't know. I like context in a world, and if you have a city and you can't buy stuff at the stores, that seems like a missed opportunity. Um, and I would love to be able to go in them as well, but obviously we're too big, so that's impossible.
Yeah.
Um, and stuff like that. I think adding context to a world is really important. Like things like sports. A lot of worlds have, fantasy worlds don't ever include sports, but like sports are important, and most civilizations have some sort of sports, but there's a park here that is a sport park. So, important. Also, this truck is a normal sized truck to us, but to everyone else, it is a giant truck. And that's why it is
It's
the
the
world's
world's
biggest.
biggest dairy truck.
Yeah. Even though it's like looks small to us, but if you think about it, it is enormous. Also, that is an enormous barn too, but let's not talk about how big that barn is. It's one of those big cattle barns, let's say.
Yeah. I mean, I do like how we are giant, and the citizens will acknowledge that, like when you're going and knocking on the doors.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually, this is a cool thing to notice as well. So this was a farm, and then this was a statue. This converted into a factory, and then the biggest dairy truck fell over because they're moving away from farming and moving into like factories and stuff, because that's a lot of the times what happens with industries is they start simple and then they grow up as they get more advanced and technology and stuff. So this one started quaint, and then if we speed it up a little bit, you can see the next stage is even more built up, where the barn is gone. You can see the remnants of the barn. You can see this factory got bigger, and this is starting to be overgrown. And then if we speed up one more time, basically all the remnants of the original farm are gone, and they're being automated and stuff like that. And a lot of people aren't going to notice that, but context is important.
I mean, I did notice, because I thought it was a lot of. I knew there was progress, and I noticed some of it. But to tell you the truth, that was the first time I actually sat down and looked at each segment. Normally, I'm putting down a plot, going and working on another plot, and then coming back through and I'm seeing the different evolutions, but not one-to-one like that, to see that level of detail.
Yeah.
Yes, Johnson says, "Wow, yeah, yes, that's a lot of detail in it that is very impressive, because I didn't even think about that at first."
Yeah, now it's a little bit bigger, and like you would never know that it was a farm before, but it was. There's a bunch of stuff like that. A lot of the houses grow up the same way. Like they add a couple of levels or something like that, or like this. Commercial building starts off like in separate pieces, and then it slowly builds up to something more elaborate like this right now. Although I was on top of here because that's where I got the thing. Oh yeah, we're waiting for the end of this month to hand in our town halls. Mm-hmm. Oh, we should go get the one that runs. That's all the way down here. This is like the stream where you get to just show everyone how to find everything.
Well, I mean, a lot of people have been commenting about some of the stuff you're showing.
Yeah. So this is Ron. He played a big part in... Oh. I got an upgrade. He played a big part in the first Simburbia. I was inspired to make Simburbia because he made a map called Tiny Minecraft, which was based on a app of a similar vein, basically like getting stuff and upgrading stuff. So yeah, he was actually the reason the scale was chosen, like being bigger than everyone else, and like the city being a little smaller, and plus that worked just for navigation because obviously we're playing it from first person, which is not the way normal Sims are made.
Yes, Miguel says, "This is an amazing map. I need to get it." Yes, you do. You can get it. It's free.
Yep. And will be for the foreseeable future.
So will you ever think about doing maybe a sequel to this?
This just came out, man. Why am I thinking about sequels already?
Because people loved it.
It's only a couple weeks old. I need a break. I have like maps like this are never done, and certainly. Hang on, I'll just place our town halls. There's a lot of things that I would have liked to do and would like to do if a sequel ever came up. Yeah, so it'd be nice. I don't know when that would happen. Not anytime soon, that's for sure.
No, you probably got other things you're probably working on.
Yep. Actually, I'm going to put a park on the north middle because it's going to complain about pollution pretty soon.
Yeah.
And we're going to put another industrial here. Do I have enough for two? No, I do not.
Man, I've been looking for coins on the ground. I can't find any.
Coins are most often found in lower land value, along with trash, because as stuff gets higher land value, I don't know why I figured, or on the roofs of things, I figured people would be clutching their coins tighter. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh yeah, there's one over there. Yeah.
Yay, get the coin.
So did SimCity, like the game SimCity, also inspire a little bit of this?
Oh yeah, the one on the Super Nintendo.
Oh, I love that one. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, so like that's why, you know, a lot of the newer ones, you know, you're zoning much smaller areas. Like 2000, it was like much smaller, like by the house. But I like the idea of like placing. Plus, I mean, it's easier, honestly, to code. Placing bigger plots, and then having this stuff build within them.
Because I mean, I when I first played it, I said this has to be, you know, inspired by SimCity, but I wasn't sure which one. But now when you said that, this does remind me of the Super Nintendo one, which I actually still own.
Really? I am jealous. That's really cool.
Yeah, I have a little gaming collection, and most of it is vintage, and I have a Super Nintendo, and that was one of the first ones I picked up when I was building the collection.
Yeah. Just getting some money. Well, trying to.
So was it, so pretty much everything in the map pretty much was your idea, like the even the dump doing, you know, coming and putting the random pieces of trash in for money?
Yeah,
was that...
yeah, that was in the first one as well. It worked a little bit differently. He would like say stuff and spam it. But yeah, like design wise, it was almost all entirely me. Blue obviously had a huge influence over the builds because she built them. And I think it was Blue actually that came up with the idea of the destroyed buildings appearing here as trash. And then you not being able to bulldoze once the dump was full and it had to get cleared, which I thought was a really cool thing because the dump was really not very useful until that was added. And it's like, I know like players get really frustrated by it, but I think it's great.
Actually, I felt that it was actually pretty cool because it gave you another thing to manage.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and that's the thing. This about management, and there's a lot of moving parts at the same time, and you want to you want to feel like you're actively managing the city. And if you don't feel like that, or if you're just like sitting there waiting for things to happen, then I think it's a lot less fun. That's like, picking up trash is like such a stupid little thing, but it makes you feel like you're having a positive contribution to the city.
Well, especially when you're grinding for that, what was it, 100 million?
Yeah. Yep. Actually, that was Avondale's idea. Who was in the chat? I don't know if he still is. Yeah, because we were trying. I was trying to think of awards for the Trophy Road. And I knew, like, so on the sidebar how it has like 137k, 109k, 77k. All of that stuff is in a huge language file, and basically it translates the 000 into k on the sidebar. So that's like 10,000 lines long or 100,000 lines long, whatever the math is. But it basically breaks at 100 million. So that's why that one is specifically 100 million. Because that's when it breaks.
Yeah. I was wondering why you chose to make it so high.
I know, it's so high. But I mean, like, I think the calculated max income per month you can get without throwing out trash at the same time is something like 8 to 900k every month, which is pretty high. And when it's on the fastest, it's not too bad. And then you can break the city dump pretty easily as well, and exploit buying coins, converting them to nuggets. Buying coins and then throwing them out in the trash immediately. That's like once your dump is upgraded to the most, that's the pro strat, is to buy coins and then throw them into the dump to get more money than you would otherwise get.
See, I didn't think about that. I was just going around collecting trash and throwing it in there while my the income just rolled in at high speed.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you could do like that. I'm gonna upgrade this commercial to 8. It should be. We'll speed it up a little.
Hello everyone, welcome to the chat. If you're just entering, I have the privilege of being joined by one of the creators, the main creator of Simburbia here from Jig Productions.
Hello. Oh, look, here's my shop.
Jig's map. I forget, did this one give you anything?
Advertisements for my maps. Yep. Thanks, Blue Hush, for the sign. And you'll find, and here's Avondale's seafood. Katie works there. That is something people do a lot to get money, is to keep spamming this.
Then just collect the fish.
Just collect the dead. Yeah. This is what this is what you want your stream sounding like, right?
Fish flopping around. Oh man. I need to pick up a weapon. I should have picked up a spork.
Should have picked up a spork, yeah. Better than a diamond.
I went around using the pin.
This is the pen is really good too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of secrets in the stores too.
Yeah, I went around to most of them, especially when I was trying to figure out the different collectibles for the power plant.
Yep. This one, Pete's Dogs, is Pete Dog Studios is someone who I've collaborated with on other maps. So that's what this store is for. Like, I mean, I could just spend a stream talking about the shops. Like, Skyblock R Us is some shade at the idea of the vast amount of Skyblock maps on the store.
And then, oh my god, the Skyblocks on the store are insane.
If you click on the door, then it like gives you really great Skyblock ideas. On the other side of this building is Quinn's Caps. Quinn is my PM. I don't even actually know what it stands for. Project manager? But anyway, he's like the boss of the marketplace anyway. So like he likes caps. So that's why that one is there. This is Faylina's Fireworks because she breaks all the maps in a flurry of fireworks. What else we got? This is fun because I don't think I've ever been able to talk about. Giggleblock is a team on the marketplace. Super is the brand. I'm like the opposite direction of you.
Okay, there you are.
Oh, you're at those stores. Now we can do those stores. Well,
there you go.
Okay, let's do these ones here. Eggs Toast is not anything. Oh, Drifting Away Radio. That's obviously Drifting Away is the person who did the music. Helen's Hamsters. Helen is the community manager for us and Pathway and Rewrite. She's amazing. White House Sword and Stationery. This was based on a store from the original Simburbia that was called White House Pens and Weaponry, I think. I don't know, but Sword and Stationery is a way better name. But also the idea of it being the White House because, you know, they battle and write things. Everbloom is a team on the marketplace.
Yes, I love Everbloom. I've done a lot of their maps.
And what a cool sign! Like, it's so pretty. They made it, and it is amazing. Do we have any other? Oh yeah, all the way down here. We have more shops. What do we got here? Slimehouse isn't anything. Greg works for the marketplace as well. And that one is a fun one that you just click on lots and get buffs. Q's Plumbing is based on Q Magnet, who is a map creator and used to be a plumber, but now is full-time map creating. What do we got around here? Juju Style 7, he's part of my team. He does. He did the mutant add-on for Mutant Battle Arena, and yeah, he's really loves those mutants. I think he just did some new one on MCP DL, and yeah, it's really good. Super is the brand of Pixels and Blocks. They don't make bikinis. That was my. I edited one of their signs to say this because I thought it would be funny. Yeah. There's a lot of love to a lot of different teams in all the stores because, you know, I don't know. I just like people, and I feel like when you be nice to people be nice to you, and it's cool. It's a cool like celebration, I think. Especially like it was part of the community celebration anyway, but yeah, just sort of this happened organically, and yeah, I'm really happy with the results.
I mean, I think it's very fun. I liked going to all the different stores. I just didn't know the backstory behind a lot of them. So it's actually cool to see that they are.
You know, at least some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all like that's the thing, and that's what I think is so special is that like most. Like some of like just say food or whatever, but that's just to add flavor. But yeah, most of them are referencing either someone, some team, or something. because I love context.
Now, I mentioned the power plant gathering of all that stuff. How'd you come up with that?
So that was a leftover from the first Simburbia as well. Very much a case of I like adventures and I like being busy. So it's fun as a sim on its own, but I really liked the idea of like being active in your city and doing stuff in the city. So collecting, that sort of stuff and having cool upgrades as a result of that is just something that I really like doing just in general. So upgrading the ultra power plant, I thought, well, the ultra power plant means you don't need power plants anymore at all. And it's like such an overpowered upgrade. I wanted it to be really, really hard to get.
But it is an awesome upgrade. It does help.
I know you spent a lot of time trying to get all of that stuff, but you got there in the end.
Yeah, I did, and it was fun. I had a lot of pleasure destroying all of the different power plants once I was done, except for the windmill one.
Oh yeah, the fans, or the wind. I don't know, what are they called? Wind turbines. Wind turbines.
Yeah, wind turbines. That one I left up because it took me a long time to actually get it up there.
Yeah, I imagine. Well, there are some shortcuts as well. So I'm gonna put a commercial here. I'm gonna surround it with residential because that will be positive to everything. We're gonna put a park. I know that we need at least 2 parks for the amount of industrial we're going to have, but I'm going to put a residential here anyway. And then industry. It's all right. Don't worry about it. I think 2 parks will be enough. I guess we'll find out. Did you notice the smog?
Yes, I did. A few times when I lost a couple parks, I did notice that. I'm like, oh, okay, so there's actually smog up there.
Yeah. Okay, when this park builds... Oh yeah, look. So the smog is gone. That means our pollution is good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go to this. I really like talking about the shop, so I want to give shout outs to all the people that worked on it. So let's go to the shop in this bottom corner as it upgrades. So this pet store, and feel free to ask any questions. This pet store is getting built up, and this is I think Ron said it was a raccoon. Was by Arsmelik, which is Ronald, which is the person that is in that building down there.
That's a raccoon, not a cat?
Yeah, it looks like a cat, but he keeps calling it a raccoon, so I don't know. Yeah, I just take his word for it. And then, like you'll see, so this pet store that was being built is now built, and now it is a pet store. The cat store got changed to a Super Socks, which is another edit from the Pixels and Blocks. And then, that's upgrading again. Perfect. And now the pet store. Yeah,
I noticed the fire sale.
Did you click on the door?
Yes, it catches you on fire. I clicked on
yes,
the door.
It does. This is super again. So this is Super Slushy, and this was the one that he gave me, and which I edited to be all this other stuff.
Yeah, the Super Socks and the Super Bikini.
Yeah. So
that was another thing. I just missed that enchanted one. Finding that was a pain in the butt.
Yeah, it is. So okay, hang on. We're gonna have to go through this quick. Pigeon is a person on the Aurora team. This is Parkour Academy. This is a map on the store which you can get. Spark Games is by Spark. they make maps, Hex Shop, is the Hex company is a guy named Fawn who helped work on the first one. I don't actually remember what he did on the first one. I think it was like a lot of testing. Now we have Q Plumbing and Infinity Plumbing Service opposing plumbing stores. Sam and Danny's is Blockception, which is another very popular Minecraft Marketplace team. World Foundry is Adrian, who helped make all of these cool blocks, and that's why when you click on it, it makes a big boom, and because we broke things a lot. And Asia's pages, and Asia is a really cool partner who does a lot of really pretty art stuff, as you can see on the side. Yep. Cool.
Very nice. Like, I hit some of these doors and I saw some of this stuff. Like the fire sale, I had to check the fire sale out. It caught me on fire.
Yeah, so Game Mode Gardens is obviously Game Mode 1, and if you click on the door, they talk about Bloom, which you can download their Bloom catalog from the marketplace. You can buy here's the Razzleberry store. And there's the Cyclone store. We're not even on the fastest speed. Here's Pixel Squared. Here's Vanilla Burp.
Is this why you added the stopwatch?
Yeah. This is Vanilla Burp. She did a bunch of shop signs. This one, and there's one other one, and I just think they're so good. She also did the key art, which was like really, really nice, I think. These were all, so diversity outlet is, these are the colors of the map diversity, which is a Java map, and I had a part in diversity 3. Oh, and now I'm gonna teleport out of the building. Yeah, so there's like, you could write, for a week.
Yeah.
Writing all the references and Easter eggs and...
Well, I mean, it's good to know that, because it's nice to see that all these things aren't just, not all of them, like you said, they're not all linked, but to see most of them are linked to something like that is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, so the Papercraft store is based on the map Papercraft Adventure, which is one of my series, and so there's 2 people in there that talk to you. I don't know if you knocked on that door.
I never did the paper one.
Well, hello there, little one.
So that actually is Pete from Pete Dog Studios.
Oh,
and
sweet.
Mr. Stickers, Mr. Stickers is a character in the Papercraft universe. Although it doesn't make sense that he's saying little one because we're big, but we're little in his worlds. Yeah, so there's, I don't know, lots of secrets.
Yeah, and at first, I think it was cool because at first I'm thinking everything's just placeholder. And when you discover, oh wow, I have to actually literally go to these different places to find these different things, it just gives more life to the map.
Thanks. Avondale says that Jig's best series is Papercraft. So you heard it here first. On the Average Arcader channel, don't forget to hit like and subscribe while you're here watching this stream.
Galaxy Star YT, thank you very much for that. But yeah, so I wonder what did you put the airport in strictly so that people could get on top easier when they're looking for, say, the poop and everything?
No, I put it in because I thought it would look cool from looking down from the top.
When you actually have a full, complete city?
Yeah, that's it.
Because getting around when you have a full city is a little bit harder.
Yeah, and I mean, like, that is part of the gameplay as well. Like, considering how you get around and navigation and stuff in a map like this where you're playing in first person is something that we very heavily had to consider, and that's why, there's the fast teleporting around the edges. Thanks, Amdel. I'm a great YouTuber. I tell people to like and subscribe all the time. um, and yeah, like, I don't know, the airplane is just cool. Like, it's cool.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I love it. When I discovered that, I was really excited because I'm like, oh my god, this helps out so much.
Yeah, you'll find out a lot of the stuff that I add to maps is really just because I think, oh, how cool would it be if you could do this? And then I make it so that you can do that. Like, how cool would it be if you could fly over the city? That's why there's an airport. How cool would it be if you could ride the buses? That's why there's a bus stop. How cool would it be if you could talk to the villagers? That's why they have. That's why they have like speech bubbles, and then I had to figure out how to actually make them mean something. So like that person is happy about the amount of power where they are. Yeah.
Now, what about the disasters? I've got one in particular. One of them in particular that I have a question about, and that's the pipe sewer one.
Well, okay. So, what is your question about the pipe sewer one?
Why walking poop?
Because it's funny. That's why. To watch people have to deal with that is funny. That is the reason. The other thing is, this map in particular is linked to, and you found, I think you found, did you find the Infinity Crystal? And
Yes, I did.
The unlock the door. So that's like pretty secret. I don't want to like spoil that in this video. But all of these maps are linked to the Infinity series of maps that I have. So I have Infinity Dungeon, Infinity Plumber, Infinity Skyblock, and Infinity Parkour. So all of those 4 maps are linked to this map. So having a big plumbing disaster just made all the sense in the world to me.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I thought it was a Mario reference.
Well, I mean, the pipes are green because of Mario, let's be honest. But it's linked to Infinity Plumber.
Yeah, I thought it was a Mario reference, and then the poop came out and attacked me, and I'm like, okay, this ain't Mario.
I mean, if you enjoy fighting poop, then Infinity Plumber is for you. So there's a lot more where that came from.
I think that's the only one that really kind of threw me off guard was that one. I thought the Illager invasion was really cool. I wish I could keep their little thing that pops up on the map.
Yeah, the building Blue did for it was so good. I was like, hey, I need a big, like pillager style outpost, but it needs to fit into one chunk, and it has to look really cool. And like, she just nailed it.
She knocked it out of the park. I get upset because I want to keep it. I'm like, I want to keep this up here, but I can't.
Oh, we have an abandonment.
I think that's our first abandoned.
Yeah, people tell me like they get too much abandonments, but like they're just playing it wrong.
It happened a lot for me, but only because I was constantly speeding it up.
I went the wrong way. Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like if you speed it up, then that's just naturally going to happen sooner. Oh yeah, here's the Infinity Dungeon theme park, which is based on Infinity Dungeon. Complete with like layout. So this room in Infinity Dungeon has a big quartz tower. There's like obviously a lava room in Infinity Dungeon. In Infinity Dungeon in the middle there's the tower. Getting items to cut through webs is it, and also the Infinity Crystals are part of Infinity Dungeon, which you get in a place that room looks a little bit like this, but obviously a lot bigger to actually fit the stage that you're playing.
Cool.
Also, I'm gonna upgrade the dump.
I've got stuff to put in the dump, actually.
Nice. Always good to upgrade the dump before you put your garbage away, so you get the most amount of money from it. Thanks, Luke.
Yeah, I've got fish to get away because somebody made a bunch of fish earlier.
Oh yeah, I have all these fish in my inventory. Good call. And the other thing actually is to change your items into other items. So like I had a couple bones, but better to change the bones into bone meal to change them. Because then you get more money for it, obviously. The more items you put in, the better income you get.
Yeah. But like we were talking earlier about people complaining about the abandoned slots, I'm guessing people thought that eventually they could get to a point where they wouldn't have to worry about them.
Well, and like granted, there are definitely some valid complaints. The frequency of abandonment is a little bit high. And I have an update actually that I haven't submitted yet because I'm waiting for some translation fixes. But basically, the higher land value that your property is, the less likely it is to be abandoned. So if all of your land values are like 7s and 8s, the chance of it getting abandoned is super low. It's like one in, I can actually tell you it's 4 in 600 is the chance of like every month for that happening. Like that's so tiny, a 4 in 600 chance. When you're at land value 8. But it's still too high. So it's going to be like 3 in 1,200, I think. Especially when your town is full, that happens pretty frequently. Especially if you're on the fastest. But it's just something to manage.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I understood why it was there. And for the most part, a lot of people, it was okay. Like it didn't really bother us too much. There's a lot of people that said they like it because it gives the game life and gives you something else to do when you're pretty much almost done. You still have something to manage.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like it. It could help if it wasn't as frequent, but for the most part, it's not bad. And like you said, once the value was up, I never lost anything that I really, really needed.
Yeah, exactly. So, and that's the thing. So I have tweaked it, so it's getting balanced a little bit in a coming update. Probably, I don't know. I don't want to commit to any dates, but
yeah.
So it's scaled a little, so it happens a little less frequently when your land values are higher. When your land value is like 1 and 2, well, you're just playing the game bad anyway, so it's fine to make it lose faster. But if your land values are high, like 5, 6, 7, and 8, then it'll happen less frequently. So it's a little less annoying when you're rocking it.
Oh, this is another one that got me a little frustrated. The Rainbow Bright one.
Yeah, Rainbow Bright Candy Factory is. I always thought it was the hardest one to get, but like people have been cheating their way in pretty successfully.
What, like going into creative mode and just breaking?
No. Like I think you can. I think you have to have the. We have to have the other side, right? This is section A, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think we have section B at level 8. But so I mean, I don't want to say how the exploits are, but you can exploit it pretty easily just by working around Minecraft limitations of movement is what I'll say. But like, you know that you're cheating. So as long as you don't feel too bad about it, then that's totally on you.
I mean, granted, yes, it was hard, but it wasn't impossible.
Yeah, exactly.
It just takes a little time. I actually had fun figuring out how I was going to get the two pieces together.
Yeah. Good.
Is that why you invented? Is that why you added the dice?
Yeah, that is the reason I added the dice for the industry, for the parks, and the power plants. Because resetting like power plants over and over again is like so expensive. So that's why the dice got added specifically for that. From the Misfit Society store.
Yeah, I actually was destroying the power plants and rebuilding them
I did see that. It was very expensive.
before I discovered the dice.
Yeah, the dice is like one of the best items that only appears in one land value for store. So it's pretty hard to get, especially if you're not looking for it. But once you get it, you need to buy as many as you can. When we're testing and speed running it, we like fill up our inventory as soon as we see it, so that we can, exploit their functionality.
Oh no, yeah. I when I discovered that, I was like, oh, that's how you do.
Yeah. I mean, there's other really cool. I don't know. Did you explore the surrounding areas? Like,
Yeah,
I
go
know
out
you
into the
found
woods and
Ron at the
everything?
south. Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
like, so if we go this side, I don't remember if you found the stuff on the west and the east.
Like I know I
So if you
found
stand-
pretty much a place where there was a homeless man living, with a bunch of trash.
Yep. Yeah. So that is this side. So we're gonna get all that just to get some money.
Yeah, that's literally what I said in Let's Play. I'm like, oh, so a homeless guy must be living here.
Yeah. So in the original, there was actually there was a lot more homeless in the original. Like when plots got abandoned, there would be like homeless zombies and stuff like that. But that was many years ago, and I think homeless people aren't. It's not always their fault, is what I'm trying to say. So you shouldn't make fun of them.
Oh yeah, I mean, I live in an area with a lot of homeless people, so yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And it's sad. So like that happened a lot with the older map. It's like, some things at the time, public perception is a little bit different, but I made a lot of changes just in order to make sure that things are clean but still fun. And
I mean, especially now with everything going on, there's a lot more homeless people.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard for people out there. Anyway, now I've got a whole lot of trash. But I still wanted to like reference it in some way, So like that was my shout out to the old map.
Yeah, I get you. So that's why. Yeah, I mean, I was wondering. It's nice to know the background to that. That was, I was like, oh, I wonder why this is here.
Yeah. Plus, loads of cash from the trash. Because that's not how it works in real life at all, but that's what we're doing.
Hello, Gamerplex. Welcome to the stream.
Gamerplex Smooth Gaming. Hello, Angie Spiteri. We're just sitting there at the Dingatron.
I mean, apart from that, for the most part, I could figure out just about everything. It was nice just taking my time and figuring everything out. I got a little stumped for the flying monster one.
So that one was originally the Flying Spaghetti Monster. And yeah, Hydro Power Plant. A lot of the power plant ones, like, if you get unlucky and you don't know it's there, it's like, it's pretty hard to know. We're going to put some power plants down, actually. Speaking of power plants.
Oh yeah, that's right. I just now realized
loads
that
of money.
we didn't have a power plant up.
I'm going to put one on this side.
Are you serious? You know how long I looked for one of these doggone things?
Yep.
This is the second power plant. The second power plant, man.
Yeah, what's the problem? Let's load up on residentials and stuff over this side.
So is there anything that you wanted to add to the map that you didn't get a chance to or weren't able to?
Yeah. A lot. How long do you have?
Why don't we just go with the highlights? Well, like, what was the biggest thing you wanted to add you didn't get a chance to add?
The biggest thing that I'm most sad about that we didn't get to add was the conveyor belts to be working in the industrial zones.
Oh.
One of the first, so a little behind the scenes, obviously, you know that we're working on this at the same time as features were being developed.
Yes.
And yeah, there was a feature that allowed us to run a command consistently while standing on the block, and that got removed. So yeah, it's a huge bummer. I'm going to put a park here, and actually I'm going to change this park here as well. Yeah, it was just something that we had to remove because the feature went away because obviously it was in development. And yeah, so the conveyor belts did at one point work, and then now they don't. And it's every single person that stands on it. I die a little inside. Because I know it should work, and I hear you, but it's just
I noticed.
I
did notice they weren't working, but I figured it was a limitation of something.
Yeah. Yep. And we're killing it. What do we need? I'll put another residential over here. Oh, we need more commercial actually too. Well, we're gonna make a lot of money anyway. Hi, Flex Victor. Simburbia
What's going on,
is
Flex?
hard.
Welcome to the stream.
Simburbia is quite difficult for a lot of people. If you do a search on YouTube, though, there's a lot of good videos, and even right here on Average Arcader's channel, he's got a full Let's Play. He goes over a lot of the different stuff, and you can watch him discover things as he discovers them, which is really cool. So I'm just trying to figure out where to put this power plant so we can get more stuff.
Let's see.
I think here we get the coverage that we want. No,
Yeah.
it won't.
No, but we're kind of. The thing is, maybe putting it up by the dump.
Yeah, I need more commercial though. Is my concern. We've got, and I don't want to put any industrial over there. Oh, I know where I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it over here to the south. Oops. And then, whoa, okay. Yeah, if we put it here, that's going to cover what we need to and still be able to build a whole bunch of commercial zones so our citizens get happy at us.
Oh, you got
Bang.
one of the. You got the hydro plant.
Yeah, awesome.
Sweet. Yeah, when I was sitting there going through all what I needed for the ultra power plant, I saw that I'm like,
I would say that is
monster.
probably one of the most disappointing moments in Minecraft maps is when people get that upgrade only to see that they have so much more work to go.
I was so proud of myself. I'm like, oh, right, I've saved up the money. We're going to get this ultra power plant. We won't have to worry about these stupid power plants anymore.
Yeah. Everyone is so disappointed, and I'm sorry. But it's so funny. And yeah, like $1,000 is not really that much in the scope of the map. There we go. So we just unlocked everything. Yeah.
Hello, Foxer,
Yeah.
Foxer. How you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Although we have one abandoned plot, so let's get rid of that.
Where's the abandoned plot? There he is, over there. I'll go ahead and get that restarted.
Nice. Any questions in the chat? Or from you, Average? You got more?
Oh yeah, trust me, man. I've got more. But yes, if anyone in the stream does want to ask a question, go ahead. Feel free.
So now we've got enough money that we can start really working on. So that's the two stages of the gameplay here. Really, is the first stage where you're building and expanding and learning about the city. You're seeing the builds and that sort of stuff. And then the second stage is when you're like, wow, okay, I have all these great works projects to do. Where do I start? Yeah, that's when the fun part is for me.
For me, the trophy road was really fun to see when I actually built it, because I'm like, oh, cool, I have challenges to do. I've got things to complete. Because truthfully, I really didn't want to leave the world when I was done. So when that popped up, I'm like, oh, sweet, I get to go do things now. And
yeah.
I get to keep...
we can get it with that. Okay. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I like this one too. This in the original, this was a build your own great works project. Yeah, so it used to teleport you to a Bedrock box, and then you would have to build up, like you could just build whatever you wanted, and then it would put it in this spot, which was really cool. And I wish I had a way to add it. I just didn't want to. I thought this would be a better idea.
I mean, it is a nice... I actually like this idea a little better because it gets you involved in every aspect of the map.
Yeah. I also, just from I like stats. And so when Beth is able to tell you exactly how many times you've done all of these things, I just think that's really cool.
Thank you for adding that, by the way, because that really helps when you're trying to figure out where exactly you're at.
Yeah. Yeah. We've knocked on 27 doors. And see, look, we're getting 500K a month now. Yeah, it's good. At the weather station is Helen, who is the community manager. She'll appear right here. There she is. It's based on her skin.
Okay.
She's great. Oh, actually, I never mentioned Luke. Luke is from Pixels and Blocks, and I just thought it would be funny if I put gross names in front of him every time. That's why he was Garbage Luke and now Dump Master Luke.
Dump Master Luke.
Luke is great. Flex Victory has 16,000 money. That's a lot of money. How do you earn money fast? I tried as much things as I could, but no money. Okay, here's how to make money fast. If you look at the map, you make sure you put things in places that make sense. So residential and commercial next to each other is good. Commercial and commercial next to each other is good. And keep industry away from your commercial and residential. Industry is only good next to other industry. You can put residential next to industry to give it a boost as well. You can see we have a one residential to the left, far left. and it's giving a boost to the industry right next to it. But you can see it's only a level 2 residential because they do not like living next to industry. So you'll get more money at the expense of your citizens. So it depends how heartless you are or not.
And parks give you a boost too, doesn't it?
Oh, parks, yeah, parks boost everything, but they cost 5K every month. So it's something you need to balance, because if you put too many parks in, then the cost is going to outweigh the benefit you get from having the parks. But yeah, if you put, as the power plants act the same as industrial as well, so you don't want to put residences or commercial buildings next to power plants if you can help it. But industrial doesn't mind being next to a power plant.
Now, the conversion rate here at the ATM,
Yes,
it's quite high.
it is. Yeah, it is. And that's purely because of the city dump. And I knew that at some point you would be able to get coins and throw them away. So I wanted to disincentivize that for as long as I could. Even though once you have the highest level dump, you can exploit it like that. But you can always like pick up coins. Plus, it gives you incentive to pick up coins off the ground as well.
Yeah, yes. That and
So
the crystal coins.
yeah, I mean, so you mentioned yourself that you would have liked to have been able to play longer.
Yeah.
A lot of the mechanics are in place, not to slow down the game, but to give you lots of things to do. And obviously the crystal coins, they're expensive, but they're not that expensive when you have like a good city. So
yeah, late
we're
game,
getting,
they're nothing.
yeah, exactly. So we're able to buy 2 crystal coins every month, almost. And so it's not that expensive, but it just gives you something to spend your money on. Otherwise, once you've got a huge city, you just don't need money anymore.
I just like how the ATM is self-aware and it knows it's ripping me off.
Yeah, that's just me being sassy, really.
Yeah, I know. But that was my favorite part about that. I'm like, I look at the conversion rate. I'm like, wow, and it says, yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I have a monopoly on ATM, so what do you want me to do? That's just the way it is. You want coins? You can pick them up off the ground or go elsewhere. Oh yeah, but there is no elsewhere, so
yeah, I'm the only
getting
ATM, so I'm gonna do whatever I want, and you don't have to just deal with it.
just like any ATM would. I'm sure if there was only one bank, they would do the same thing.
Yeah, I mean that's what monopolies are.
Yeah, yep. So
What
we
do you
have
got?
enough money for the bus. Oh, do we have enough? I guess we'll have to wait till the end of the month for the airport to unlock. And we don't have enough yet for the great works. Yeah, that's what I was saying about Flex Victor was sad when people abandon buildings. Is just something that happens over time. People move and buildings get old and they get abandoned. But if you want them to abandon as infrequently as possible, make sure they have a high land value. Because the higher the land value, the less often they'll abandon. Like we've only had like 2 abandonments, right? Which is like not a lot.
Yeah, maybe 3.
Yeah. So, and that's because we're managing our land values and trying to make them as high as possible.
Yeah.
I really want to try this money thing because I've never actually done it. I've just seen YouTube videos of people doing it.
Oh, at the money,
so
buying the money and throwing it in the garbage.
Yeah. So I'm gonna buy the crystal coin, which is 250K, and down convert it to coins. And let's see how much money we get. Oh, I'll have to wait till the end of the month. And actually, I'm going to buy it clear the dump. There we go. Okay, so we have 850. Let's see how much we get. Oh wait, we don't have the highest thing yet. I'm not going to do it yet. Have to wait for Luke. Luke, why aren't you upgrading your dump?
I think the population has to get up higher, doesn't it?
It's 1 year after. 1 year after each upgrade, you're able to upgrade it again.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But now we have the great airport. Okay, let's skip forward.
Yeah. Flex, what are you asking? You have Skin Jack? Norstendo! Hello, Norstendo. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, bro?
Well, I spoke too soon. We had another industrial plot abandoned.
Well, you did speed up the time, though.
I did.
That's probably why that happened.
Definitely spoke too soon.
Oh, and did this? Did you write all the text for the advisor for the abandoned plots too?
Yes. Yeah, I like them. I think they're fun.
Like, what is it? What is it? The one that somebody's like knocking on all the doors and bothering everyone, so they left.
Yeah. Again, it's like awareness because it knows that people are going to be knocking on all the doors.
Hey, Racer, how you doing?
I want to make it feel real, you know? So what we should be doing is dealing with these abandoned plots, but what we're not doing is doing that. So I'm just going to...
Okay, let me
hopefully
see.
the
Where
next
am I
month
at?
it's going to upgrade.
Alright, I'm over by the industry one. I'll go ahead and replace that one.
Okay, I'll get the yellow zone on this side. Bam.
Okay,
Oh, there's another one
industry
right near you. Yeah.
I'll get it. Hang on, let me finish putting this one back up.
Thanks, I'm glad you like Mega Skyblock as well. Alright, hopefully this is the month of the dump. Dang, it must be one more.
Okay, got that industry back up. I think my favorite park design is the one with the big tree.
I really like that one too. Yeah, Blue Hush is here. Hey, Blue Hush. We're just playing the map that you built. It's so pretty.
Yes, we are admiring your wonderful designs.
Lieutenant Stonks asks, can I still play the game if I'm in debt? Because I'm in debt and I need help. If you're in too much debt, no. Is the answer. Yeah. I mean, you can, if you have a high level city dump, you can, like, if you slow the game down,
This is our first disaster, earthquake.
It's an earthquake too. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade the dump because we have enough money to deal with that. We're just gonna have to. Oh, we've got one destroyed. Oh, it took out a power plant. That's really bad.
Of course. So we got to get that back up before the blackout knocks out more of the plots.
Yeah. I'm running towards it right now.
Okay. Okay,
I'm just gonna wait for it to end. I don't want to wait. I'm just gonna place it again. If it bulldozes, it bulldozes. Hopefully it doesn't.
All right, we've got some residentials down.
Okay.
Getting those back
So
up now.
We've got 5 of our plots, but we are repowered. Phew. Or if you're 400k in debt, no, you just stop. Stop. learn from what happened and your mistakes, and then start again. Is pretty much all you can do when you're that much in debt.
How do you get that much in debt?
Well, when you have, and I've seen it a few times, when if you're playing on a fast speed and bulldozers and stuff, when you're playing on a fast speed and plots become abandoned,
Yeah.
abandonments cost money to maintain every month. Just having the abandoned plot in your city means your income per month is like 25k less than it should be. So those things start to stack up. If you have all your city abandoned, like if a power plant gets taken out and then you get mass abandonment, then that can tank your money really quickly. And Flex Fixer asks, how am I going to check the RCI chart to see what citizens want? If you look at the map in Average's hand, on the top right-hand side of the map, you can see it says RCI. That's the graph right there. So the higher the bar, the more they want it. So our city wants more residential. But also we just had an earthquake, so they can deal with it. But yeah, the disasters are quite brutal, especially when they take out a power plant. If they take out a power plant, then unless you have enough money to fix it, you're gonna have a bad day.
Yeah, you're gonna lose tons of plots.
Mm-hmm.
When my first disaster happened, it didn't take out the power plant. I took the power plant out.
It was so funny, dude. It was so funny.
Because I was moving while I was putting the bulldozer down like an idiot. Because when I would destroy something and I got damaged, I'm like, oh wait, that means I need to back up.
Yeah. Yeah, it backed up a little too far, and you were confirming a different plot that you were standing in, and it was very, very funny to watch.
Yes, I destroyed my power plant and lost like a third of my city.
Oh, so actually, we have 900k. Let's throw all this money into the upgraded dump, and let's see how much we get. We need to get more than... needs to be like 1,156 for it to have been worth it. And I don't know if it is going to be.
Because isn't it kind of random what it gives you money for?
Yeah. Like, you might get lucky, but I don't think it's going to be worth it. So all those YouTube videos saying to farm the money, I don't think it's a good idea. How would I start the world off? All I do is residential next to commercial. Yeah, that's exactly how you should start it. Residential next to commercial, put your industrial off to the side. Unless you want like lots and lots of money. The real pro strat is to put a residential next to an industrial and have the commercial next to the residential. And that'll boost the industry, but it'll make your resident really bad. Again, it's, just got to balance if you want to be a nice mayor or not. Yeah, this is totally not worth it. I trusted those videos. Like, we're almost done. I only got like 120, probably end up with 150. Oh, wait, no, it's like, no. It's about equal. Yeah. So it's gonna be.
That means that your balancing worked.
It was almost exactly 1-to-1 using the coins. So putting 256 coins in got us 254k. Smooth Gaming asks, does abandoned plots cost money? Yes. You should bulldoze abandoned plots as soon as you get them. Well, you should pick up the trash in the abandoned plots and then bulldoze them.
Yeah, that's a good way of farming money.
Yep.
Oh, should I clear out the
Exactly.
dump? I think it's full.
It is almost full, but yeah, it's full enough. I think it was like one stage away from being full.
Well, just in case there's another disaster, I wanted to make sure we had space.
Yeah, smart.
You know what? I better get that trash can while I'm here.
And I'm gonna unlock the power plant. And then not get it because that is too much effort.
Yeah, that's not.
Although we do have, oh no, we don't have any money now because I just spent it all. I was gonna say we could get 1, 2, 3 items.
Let's see. Now, one of them,
At least 2 items.
the dream one, is pretty easy to get.
Oh, actually, I think I hid something in the. Did I actually put it in here? I did. There's a crystal coin in the sink in the help class.
Where?
So if you go to the advisor
Okay, hang
and
on.
you go to, well, I just took it, so it's not going to be in there anymore. But you can go there and look if you want. If you go to the advisor and you say need more help.
Oh, that's right. It takes you to that class.
Yeah, and there's a sink, and in that sink is a crystal coin, as well as some single coins.
Yeah, Flex, you got all the items too, as well as the maps from the community celebration?
Yeah, if anyone didn't get them, highly recommend getting them soon because, well, the maps are going to be available, but the character creator items will not be.
So if you haven't got them, go get them now.
Yep. We've got 3. Yeah, because we got the solar plant as well.
We have the solar plant. We have the turbine.
Yeah, I got the turbine one already.
Oh, yeah, we have the hydro plant too, so we can get the flying monster.
Oh, and we have the Dream Essence store as well, actually. So it might be easy to get it. I don't know what you're talking about.
We don't have the... We have to get the enchanting store back.
Ah, we do. All right, so let's put the rod in. That one. That one. We probably have a red brick somewhere.
Yeah, we've... What? That's a residential, right?
Yeah. I'm just going to boost it up so we can get it. The RCI is a little different to what you might think. So higher bar means they want more of it. If you're in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, it doesn't update, and that's because maps.
We've got a commercial out. I'll go grab it.
Okay. I'm just standing by the ATM. I think we're going to have enough money for 2. And then we just have to get a low value. Oh, actually, can you leave that? Never mind.
You said it just as I was destroying it.
I know. I was gonna say the. Oh, we got one over here. It's not even a good one. So I'm just gonna. Actually, I'm gonna go to the end of the next month so we have enough to buy the 3 that we're missing. I was gonna say we need that low value commercial to get the wand. So
to get the enchanted
abandoned
one, right?
Yeah, so having abandoned plots is actually pretty good for that sort of thing. Oh, actually, we need to get the robber
Dice.
doll as well. So the robber doll we get when we have 4 abandoned plots.
Yeah, I've gotten that like 5 different times on my map.
That's funny.
Okay, I'll go get that. What is that? Is that a residential or? Yeah, that's a residential. I went down over there by the industry. I'll go get that.
Okay, I'm hoping that we get 2 more abandoned plots. So that we get the doll.
Okay, alright, never mind. I'll leave it be.
Okay. We don't have... we don't have the red brick anywhere. Oh, we have another abandoned. We need 1 more. Let's go. 1 more abandoned.
So, what was your inspiration for the mayor's clothes?
My inspiration for mayor's clothes was I like upgrades. I think upgrades are cool. And so putting on the mayor's clothes and each item giving you something I just thought it would be cool. Sorry. I don't really have very good answers.
That actually was a good answer. I mean, that was much better than something.
Yeah, like having hat and night vision is cool. Being smaller is helpful for getting around the city. Like you can fit underneath the shop ledges. Jump boost is really cool. Being faster is really cool. Yes, we got 4. Perfect. So let's slow it down once this month ticks over. There we go. Now we can take care of the city. Yeah, that's the reason.
Because I did like it. At first, I didn't notice that they each gave you a bonus.
I got a commercial zone down.
There's 2 commercial zones down where I'm at, so I'll go ahead and get those up.
Okay, I'm gonna drive over and get the industry.
Flex asks, my dream is to become a creator of Minecraft Marketplace, but I don't know how to become a creator of the Marketplace.
Well, the first thing you want to do is make maps. That's the first thing you want to do, is play Minecraft, get good at Minecraft, make maps. Then when you start making maps, even if it's just for your friends or your family or just yourself, you get better. It's like painting. You don't start out making maps like this. You have to learn how to paint over an extended period of time. And then when you get good, that's when people notice, and then you get into a marketplace team. A lot of marketplace teams are hiring. So if you're already good, you could just apply.
Yeah, I've replaced these commercials. Hopefully we can get that enchanted thing to pop up again.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking that. We might get really lucky.
We see, we've got 3. I'm down here for these 2 down here. If we leave it at this speed, we should be able to catch it.
Well, I think it happens at speed... land value 2. So I'm gonna speed it up just a tiny bit.
Wait, do we have a crystal coin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this is at 1. You have one at 1. And you have one at 0. What do yours look like?
I've got the raccoon one and the pet store.
Oh, it's the raccoon one.
The raccoon one turns into it? Okay. It's
Yeah.
right here where I'm at right now.
Because the pet store changes into the fire store, and the rod is across the road from the fire sale. Yeah, so one more. I'm worried about skipping past it, so I'm like doing it slow. Whoa.
Here we go.
There it is. Did you get a coin? Did I give you a coin?
Nope, I don't have a coin.
Okay, I'll get it. Bam. Now the only thing we're missing is the red brick. Whoa, lucky.
Whoa, that was close.
Yeah, it was. Yes, you do want to bulldoze the sewage monster plot. Smooth gaming.
But you know, the sewage monster thing probably is a good way of farming money.
It is a great way of farming money, actually, because the poop drops loads. The poop drops buttloads of items. I'm actually going to bulldoze this. Oh, actually, maybe this one is a... What we really need is a Misfit Society.
Doesn't Misfit... What, isn't that a lower... Like, what is that? Like, level 3 one?
Yeah, I thought it was 3 or 4. I was hoping it was here, but it's not. Maybe the bottom corner? I'm gonna actually change this abandoned plot. Oh, that might actually work in our favor.
It's a residential, right?
Yeah. Let's just crank it up and see if we get an 8 here. Yeah, see what I mean? It's a little high. Oh no, that was a low residential anyway, so that should have definitely abandoned.
Yeah, that's over there. That's that one that you have over there by industry.
That's the one that we're sacrificing.
I got it.
Nice. Yeah, the cloning facility is a great spot to get lots of money too. Kill the clone over and over and use the rotten flesh.
Which was a hilarious joke, by the way.
Thank you. I worked really hard on that joke. My only regret is it doesn't spawn a baby one if you're wearing the mayor shirt.
Oh.
I mean, no one responds to that, really. Although you still are a little bit bigger. Okay, one more. I hope this is the one. Let's see. Yeah, here's the last one.
You got it?
Yep.
That was the fastest I've ever completed the Ultra. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Easy peasy.
We still need redstone, don't we?
I already have it.
You already have it? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you know this or not, but it is my redstone. So I hold on to it. Let's go. Cool. I didn't actually think we were going to have the time to do this. But then I remembered I know where everything is, so it's not.
Well, you know where everything is, and we did get fortunate on a lot of things.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, we got the hydro plant, the wind turbine, back to back, the solar plant, back to back. We got a lot of them back to back.
Ta-da! Here's Carter. This is Witherrun over here. This direction here. Look here. This is Witherrun, also known as Carter. He works for Game Mode 1 now, but there's a special place in my heart for him. He worked on a couple of maps with us before moving on to them.
Okay.
And yeah, so this is his power plant. He's a very techie guy. Cool. We did it. Got more questions?
Yes, I do. 1 second. Let me put this back up over here.
Okay, I'm just gonna see if we have a mountainous park.
I don't think we do.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Boo! Who made this?
Who made what?
This map. Why don't I have a park that has a mountain in it when I need it?
We got a question from Gamerplex. It says, Jig, have you played Farm?
Like in my backyard? I'm sure he's talking about the Farm Life map. Yes, I have played it. It is part of the community celebration by Pixelheads. It's got cool machinery in it and a lot of different crops.
Drifting Away says boo.
Drifting Away is the composer of all the amazing music in Simburbia and did a marvelous job.
An excellent job. Your music's awesome.
Like, so many times, and like, I know this because I've been listening to the music for so long. I just listen to it. It's so good. Some of the music, like, I just like listening to it. Rebirth, the track that plays after a disaster, is one of my favorites. And you can
The track
listen
that's
to it
playing
on
right
Spotify.
now is one of mine. Like I said, I used to really like playing City Sims, and I totally forgot about that until I played this map. I'm like, you know what? I used to love playing city simulators.
Yeah. Drifting Away says he can't listen to it anymore. Drove myself insane working on it.
Well, that's a shame because it's beautiful music.
Yeah, it is.
I can listen to it all day long.
Cool. Questions, go. Fire round. What do they call it? Quick fire?
Quick fire round.
Yeah. Because I just looked at the time and this is 2 hours.
Holy moly. I wasn't even paying attention.
Almost. Oh
That's one of the
no,
things-
now Game Mode 1 is showing up. That means we definitely need to go soon.
Jig, I found you.
Cubic complex.
Yeah, I could totally miss that. I was having a good time playing the game.
He worked on Bloom, and it's so good. I really
man.
like Bloom.
Bloom, yeah. Cool.
Did you finish that yet?
I've got one more thing to unlock. I've got to unlock the portal that takes you back to the beginning area.
Okay. Yeah,
And I need to finish fixing the watchtower.
Yeah, unlocking the last couple of those, man, that takes some flower growing.
Yes, it does. But what I was doing was I was just doing the mushroom farm.
Yeah, mushrooms. Yeah, I only just learned about mushrooms. Like, there's only one. Is there only one stage of growth on those?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good. That's way faster than the flowers. Like, just spamming the mushrooms is the way to go.
Like I still went and made a nice custom garden in all the different plots, but then I just went to the woods and just carved out a plot and just started growing mushrooms there.
Nice. Very nice. Okay, questions, go.
So, like, you already said that you would never do a sequel to this, but would you do maybe
I
a
didn't
big?
say I would. Hang on. I didn't say I would never do a sequel.
Well, what I meant to say is sequel is farther down the road. That's what I
Yes.
meant to say. But would you ever
Yes.
do maybe a big update to this, adding
No.
maybe a few things that you may
No.
like you possibly?
No.
No.
This as far as I'm concerned, this map is complete. I have a couple of, like I said, I'm tweaking the abandonment rates when you have higher land values, and like there's a couple of bug fixing that is going on into that. But this is a complete product, and I'm happy that it has been made. But there will be no content updates for this.
No, and that's understandable. Like, that's just something I like to ask because, believe it or not, a lot of people who have successful maps, they like to add on to them later on down the line. But
Yeah.
this is a complete game. Like, I seriously understand if you didn't want to add nothing, you wouldn't have to. It's completely done.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, when it makes sense, I totally add. Like, Infinity Skyblock, I've been keeping up to date. I'm probably going to do a really big cave update for that one and have some cool skyblocks that generate with, like, you know, the new cave blocks. Monster Battle Arena, I've been updating every update, adding the new mobs in there every time. So I just recently added all the Nether update mobs in there so you can battle, you know, Piglin Brutes versus Iron Golems and see who would win in a fight. Mutant Battle Arena, I work with Juju Style 7, and we just did a huge update. That one's a lot harder to update because, you know, it requires new models, new behaviors, new everything. And we added like 8 or 9 new mobs to Mutant Battle Arena. It was like a lot of work. And we just had another disaster.
Oh, that's the Nether one.
Yeah. Actually, one of the prettiest ones that most people want to keep.
That one and the Illager castle or whatever.
Yeah.
I actually like the Illager castle more. I want to, like, I said, if she's
People
still
like this one as like a park. Kind of a pretty park. I don't know.
Actually, I used that to get to the top of the tree one time.
Oh yeah. I remember seeing someone do that. I forgot that it was you. That was such a clever way of getting up to the top of the tree. And yeah, like is that cheating? No. Like if you can, and this is the way I try to design all the games. If you can do it, you should be allowed to do it. That's why there's no like invisible walls or anything like that. It's like, yeah, if you can exploit the map to your benefit, then most of them are intended. That one that you did, I did not think of that one, but it was a really creative way of getting on top of the building.
Yeah, I thought that's how you would want it. I thought that was part of it.
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, the challenge is to get on top of it. It doesn't matter how you get on top of it. So if you get on the tree using a disaster that's next door, perfect. If you use a fan to get on top, even better. Okay, next question.
Why fans? Why not just put ladders on everything?
Because the fans are more fun.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, that's it. That's the reason. I mean, like, the fans were going to be on top of the buildings anyway. You know, you see buildings with giant fans on top of them, and it's one of those situations where, like, well, we've got this fan. Wouldn't it be cool if it blew you into the air? and so they do.
I mean, but they're cool, but wouldn't ladders be so much easier?
Listen, this is not made to be easy.
Yeah.
As
I
we
understand
say,
it's not
a
made to be
plot, man.
easy, but isn't it hard enough already?
No, it's never hard enough.
Okay, so if
Can
you
always-
could, you'd make it harder.
Oh yeah, there are a few things that I had added, but yeah, it was too hard. Like the abandonment rate was like higher. Like power plants could abandon. Now they can't. They can only be destroyed from a separate disaster. Disasters will never spawn on top of a power plant. Yeah. So, but they could, but I removed it so they would not.
To make it a little bit more easier for us noobs.
Yeah, that's exactly the reason. I was thinking, man, when average arcader plays this is too hard. I have to scale it back a little bit.
And now I'll tell you one thing I really like. I like how the road goes up into the high level commercial.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was really cool. What gave you the idea to do that?
The map is pretty flat in general, and having elevations and having them all connect and stuff properly is difficult when you're working at this scale. But in the original Simburbia, we did it, so we had to make it work here too.
I get you.
Yeah. It's just it made it feel more lived in, I guess.
Blue Hush says maybe add a hard mode.
Ha! The hard mode would be just like disasters every month. Someone clicking at Felina, clicking disasters over and over again.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. That was a pretty nice idea to have that at the end. If once you unlock that bit, you can start doing disasters yourself.
Oh,
Kind of like in SimCity, when you're done, you can destroy the town.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's one thing that, you know, a lot of people love to do is just destroy things with TNT or otherwise. And I thought, well, let's do that. But also on Trophy Road, like, you know, you can start the map without disasters. And I needed a way to get disasters so that you could get it on easy mode. And that's the way. If you're playing on easy mode and you need those disasters, just crown Felina and then spawn all the disasters.
Oh, see, that's interesting, because I thought that if you didn't have the disasters, you wouldn't have been able to complete it.
But you can.
Oh, cool. That's a pretty nice thing to add.
That would have been so sad for people on easy mode if they couldn't finish the street.
I mean, yeah, I understand that.
Flex Victor asks what.
Say again.
Flex Victor asks what my real name is. My first name is Jig and my last name is Arbov. I hope that is a satisfactory answer for you.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Average?
I did like how you did your own statues, and then after you crown them, the individual, you guys have your little characters that pop out. I did like that.
We have surprised a few people actually, because you know how it says such and such has joined the game as a message in the chat. A few people would be like, "What? How were they here? Like, how did they join my world?"
Is that another one of your little jokes to them?
Yes. Are you noticing a trend?
Yes, I'm noticing a trend. I'm noticing a very big trend. That when I'm playing one of your maps, I need to be careful because you've got something sinister around every corner.
Yes, that is correct. Smooth Gaming asks, how many disasters are there in Simburbia? In this one there are 4 smaller ones, 3 bigger ones. Then if you count high pollution as a disaster, and then random abandonments as a disaster. Well, they're not random, but abandonments over time. So that many.
I mean, I would count abandonments as a disaster.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. That's why they're not disabled. So 4 and 3. 4 big ones, 3 bigger ones.
So, how come you decided to make an in portal a power plant?
We were trying to think of different... Sorry, that is quite a funny message. During a recent UHC match, Blame the Controller was hiding. Blame the Controller is an old friend of ours, and he was in Mine. I think it's called Minecraft, and they did UHCs all the time, and he won one that was by hiding a lot. Shout out, Blame. Sorry, what was your question?
You got lost there, huh?
Yeah, I did.
The end portal, making the not the end portal, the nether portal being a power plant.
That was because I didn't want all of the power plants to look the same, and I wanted a bunch of cool, like, basically a lot of the map is trying to make it feel like it's your city. So if the same power plant spawns every time, it would just be boring and less fun. So we just started getting creative with the power plants, and the nether portal, like, emitting some sort of nether energy seemed like a good idea.
I mean, I like it. I think it looks really cool. It doesn't really make too much sense to me, but...
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't need to make sense. Doesn't need to make sense.
Like,
this
all
is a
the
game.
all the other plants seem to make
some of them make less sense than that one, but yeah, I think that one, I don't know. It seemed like a good idea at the time. And
I mean, it is a good idea. It does work, and it's cool. And like you said, it's unique.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
we got to the... Blue and I, we did all of the power plants. She based most of them off pre-existing ones from the original, a lot of which I built. So they looked terrible, but she made look wonderful in this. And yeah, we ran out. Like, we got to 8 and we needed a 9th. And so I don't know if you got the plasma ball one. That, like,
yes,
just
I got it.
Yeah, so that's just a plasma ball. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but it looks cool.
Yeah, exactly. That's see, now you're getting it. That's why we add stuff. It's like, what is this? This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, but does it look cool? And does it kind of sort of make sense if you think about it, like, a little too hard? Yeah, then yeah, it's good. It's fine.
And how come he didn't just make the little green thing just slime? Why did it have to be snot to collect for the mysterious mixture?
Yeah, same reason, because it's funny. I think in the original there was a little more dialogue about why the people in the industry. Well, so the reason it's not, obviously, if you talk to one of the citizens in one of the houses, they say they go to work and they just flick snot all over the floor. So yeah. That's why it's there. I didn't put it there. The villager did.
Yeah, so it's not your fault.
It's not my fault it's there. Yeah.
I also question. I love how you have to pay the drivers to drive the car.
Yeah, me too. So, and that one actually, originally you could just hop on any car, but they wouldn't drive in a straight line. Like, they would sort of just continue zigzagging around. So if you tried to drive on them, they would kind of sort of drive you around, but, like, Minecraft mobs don't really move very fast. And yeah, so we decided it would be better if they didn't zigzag all over the place when you were driving them. So instead, I made it so that you have to pay them for them to just be yours, basically.
I get you. I
Yep.
get you. You have a fan in the comments that says they love playing your maps on Nintendo Switch.
Yay! I'm so happy to hear that, Trevor. I hope you're enjoying the maps we put out. And I love the Switch. I love the Switch so much. I'm so happy to be on it as well.
It's the same as all the rest right now, right? It's pretty much got all the same
Bedrock.
maps.
Yep. Getting this to work on Switch was a real challenge, as it is like one of the most least powerful platforms. Had to make sure that it would work on there. So we spent a lot of time making sure that it would.
It didn't. Did you have to remove anything to get it to work on Switch?
We didn't have to remove anything, but just a lot of optimizations of the code, being really smart about, what stuff we do. That's why a lot of this stuff happens during the day or we just got two abandonments at the same time. Like a lot of stuff happens on a daily cadence and or a monthly cadence, and just sort of keeping that down to a minimum is what we had to do.
Okay.
Yeah, it just took a lot of work thinking about optimization and making sure that it wasn't all running at the same time over and over again. There's stuff in Minecraft called ticks. I'm not sure how well versed you are in that sort of back end stuff, but yeah, it's something that we have to consider a lot when writing the code.
Okay. Well, then, that is all my questions. Again, thank you very much for coming on here and doing this interview. I really appreciate it, and I had a good time.
I'm happy to hear that. I'm glad you had a good time, and thank you for playing it. Smooth Gaming just said it's one person didn't like Simburbia, but then after a few weeks they like it. And I think that's a lot of people. It's like it's a hard game. Like this is not an easy mode game. I heard a lot of kids playing with their parents, and the parents were helping them get through it. And in at least one case, the kid was like, "Hey, Dad, can you help me?" And then the dad ended up playing it for 5 hours. And yeah, stories like that, and just hearing people learn the systems and figure out how to play has been super fun.
Very much. It's actually been fun when I started playing in the comment sections. We all started working together to figure out, the things that we were missing. It was very fun to connect with the community that way. So
Yeah.
and like I said, yeah, it is hard, but for the most part, everything is able to be figured out.
Yeah. That's if you play long enough, you talk to the villagers and you really immerse yourself in the world. Like the answers reveal themselves. There's no book that says here's what you should do and here's where you should go. But as you play, the longer you play, you just sort of get presented with the solutions, and the light bulb turns on. You're like, oh, there's the thing that I needed, or oh, what's this for? And then you find out where it goes, and you're like, oh, I have that thing back at home that I can use here. And that sort of thing has been super fun.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you all for joining us in this stream. If you had a good time, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button just in case we do another one of these. And Jig, we'll definitely look out for your next map. Do you have anything coming up?
Always.
So we gotta make sure we pay attention to the marketplace.
And you can if you follow Jigarbov on Twitter at Jigarbov, Jigarbov. I tweet out stuff fairly often, including some secrets. Actually, if you follow Bluehush, she posts stuff before I post it sometimes. Yeah, there's a few things she posted. I'm like, oh, should we post that? I don't know if we should have posted that, but she did, and so she sneaks out a few little snippets here and there, well before I do.
No problem.
But yeah, thank you for the interview. This is less interview, more hanging out, talking about Simburbia, which has been a lot of fun. I enjoyed watching your playthrough.
Yeah, thank you. That's kind of like what I go for. I say an interview, but it's really basically that. Just chilling out, playing with the developer, which is cool.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you again for joining me. All right, guys. Goodbye in the chat, and I will catch you next time.
Bye.
And we're out.